We stick together like the glue on the lashes, on fleek like the brows, never throwing in a towel, always ready for the town, looking beautiful together. You're stronger than ever, your community don't tether, yeah, your sisters forever. Girls before you mister, be part of a team, yeah, we're beauty's big sister. It's said, and put your girls before you mister, be part of a team, yeah, we're beauty's big sister. Check it.
Hi beauties, welcome back to my Beauty's Big Sister channel, my first makeup tutorial of 2021. I am very excited to share my favourite beauty products of 2020. This is the best of the best for me. A full face of all of my favourite products from last year. Thank you so much for all of your love and support last year. Honestly, it means the world. If you are new here, then please do subscribe. I upload very regularly. We do a live stream on Mondays at 6 PM, so please come and join in on that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get into my best makeup products of 2020. My lips are so dry right now. But of course, this was one of my favourites last year, the Ciate lip oil. I basically have used all of these up. For me, I just love using oils so much more than a balm lately. Oh, it's actually all rubbed off. I don't even know what scent this is, but I also do love the iconic ones. This is Queen Bee, this one, but both really, really good, to be fair. I probably like the structure of this more. It just feels more luxe. It's got a really nice rollable sponge applicator, whereas this is like a squeezy tubey one, but it is cheaper. So both really, really good. Let's go in and get some makeup on my face. First of all, actually, I'm just gonna put skincare. I'm gonna bore you again in 2021 at how much I love the Elizabeth Arden Vitamin C Serum. I'm never gonna stop talking about it. I'm never gonna stop raving about it until everyone uses it, because it's just life-changing, to be honest. Comes in this little capsule, you pour the product out. This is the best serum, hands down, ever. Hydrating, brightening, the best. I did do a full video on my favourite Elizabeth Arden products, so I will leave the link down below. But yeah, this was absolutely my favourite. And this, you can see I've got through another tube. The last little bit is in here of the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Daily Defense Moisturiser, which just has oil protection, 35 SPF, protects against blue light as well, lotion, the whole lot. So as you can see, my skin looks super, super glowy and dewy after using my skincare products, but I'm all about hydration to the skin, about glow. I do like to use a primer that does the same for me. So Laura Mercier, they killed it with their primer launch. I think it was at the beginning of last year. They have a whole lineup of their pure canvas primers. They're all really good, to be honest. I wouldn't say that one is really better than the other. However, my favourite is a hydrating one. Like a squeezy tube. They do actually do one where it's, oh, here it is, like a pipette. This one's pretty good as well. But yeah, the hydrating one is my favourite, just to give you nice glowy skin. It's also like super refreshing as well. So this is really nice in the summer. The prep before makeup is just so key. Right, so now that we've got all of that on, a little shout out to this incredible launch of 2020, which was the Pixie Vit C. This range is incredible. I mean, I do use this more of when I'm going for a makeup free look. So this for me is more of a skincare product. It's the brightening perfector. It is so good. I will leave the video link below if you do want to see more about this. I don't tend to use it underneath makeup. I tend to use it more as a skincare product. But this is also incredible, which is the under eye brightener. It is a little bit tinted. It's got a peachy tint to it. And this is great if you do suffer with under eye darkness. I don't really suffer with it, but I do feel like it kind of corrects everything underneath the eyes, and I just get a better finish when I apply this. Also hydrates underneath the eyes as well, which is so great because we don't want our powders to look cakey underneath the eyes. I think under eye hydration is so key. As you can tell, vitamin C was my favourite thing to come out of beauty in 2020. For my brows, this has been a really good launch for me. Fenty just killed it, as always, last year. This is their Brow MVP. So it's a brow sculpting wax. So it really does push up the brows, as you will see. The only thing I do find with this, it doesn't last for a super long time. How good is that? It's just like pushing the brow hairs up. I love this like waxy formula. Okay, let's just move on to foundation before I finish my brows. Of course, I've got to give the best foundation to By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Foundation SPF 30. The shade I use is 500W, which is warm, medium, dark. Love this launch. I would love to see more shades from them in 2021. But you get this kind of pipette packaging, and then I love this brush. This is the It Cosmetics brush. Any kind of flat buffing brush I love to use for foundation. Again, it hasn't replaced my love for YSL Touche Éclat Latane. Again, I will leave the video link below. That for me is the best foundation ever. But I do love this By Terry one. I find this better for summer. I find this better, you know, if I just want more of a light glam. I wouldn't wear this on like a full night out. I don't think it lasts as well as my YSL. It feels like it's mixed with like an oil. It's got that gorgeous, like really silky soft texture. It gives me such a glow and radiance to my skin. Again, I've done a video on everything, to be honest, but there's a video on this as well. If you want the full rundown of this foundation, you will find that over on there, but I do just adore the finish that this gives to my skin, the luminosity, the radiance. I think it's such a good foundation. And then gonna go in with my concealer. I don't know if this launched last year. I'm literally at the very end of it, but this is the NYX Born to Glow, and this is pretty much what I've been using for a lot of last year. It is super brightening. I do like the sponge applicator, but I don't tend to use it that much. I just like to apply it with my fingers first of all, just to get the product on there. Oh my god, I've got like the tiniest amount still left in it. But as you guys know, I raved about the Born to Glow foundation so much last year. I actually need to just restock and buy myself a new tube because I fully run out of it. But oh, that foundation is so good. But yeah, the concealer is also incredible. Very, very dewy, lightweight. Great if you are a little bit older, if you've got fine lines and wrinkles. This isn't a heavy concealer. It does just really help brighten underneath the eyes, and it is not too thick, which I really like. I'm just going to take my Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour, which has all my 8 hour skincare benefits, onto a sponge and just press that in. Right, now we're going to set that down with the best loose powder launch, which was for me the Laura Mercier Honey. I really, really adore this. I did completely kind of convert to using the Fenty powder, which, don't get me wrong, I still love. It's such a good loose powder, but I feel like this honey shade was so needed in the Laura Mercier lineup. If you do want the one from Fenty, their shade of this is called Butter. But yeah, both really good powders, but I did find myself reaching for the Laura Mercier Honey a lot last year. So I just take it in all the places where I've just put my concealer, set that down with a sponge, and just take a little bit on my big brush and just lightly dust that all over the face. This definitely wasn't a launch of last year, but sorry, nothing is beating Hoola Caramel for me. There wasn't a bronzer that I found any better to launch last year, but oh, Hoola Caramel is just my one. You know, when you find your one. The caramel shade for me is just the best. Oh, I love it. Now people tend to like freak out when I then apply cream products on top of my powders, but if you've got the right cream product, it won't ruin your powder makeup. So you've just got to find the right products that work together and you'll be good. I love my Fenty cream blush so incredibly much. I just raved about this so much over summer last year. I mean, of course this is so good if you do have more of a cream base, if you're going for more of a summer look, dewy, just tinted moisturizer, lovely rosy cheeks, then this works really well. But you can of course just use it if you are doing a full glam. This is the shade Strawberry Drip, and I just like to press it onto the apples, my cheeks, and I just really like that after powdering I then go in with this cream and it kind of gives me that glow back that the powder does take away a little bit. So I think just go really, really lightly with it. Make sure that you're not applying too much, and you don't need to really, you know, press it in. Just lightly dab it on so that you're not ruining any of your makeup and you will be good. So don't be scared about creams and powders. As my brows like slightly dipped again, but because that wax is already there, once I brush them up, they do stay. So it's kind of like a product that you just need to refix every now and again. This is actually an empty of the Hourglass, what was this called, the brow sculpting pencil. I really enjoyed this. It's fully gone. I used it all. Really like the Hourglass brow products, but they are super spenny, and I don't think that you need to spend that on a brow product, to be honest. There are definitely areas within makeup that I think is worth spending your money on, and I just don't think that brows, you know, you can get really good cheaper brow products. So this is the Goof Proof. Yeah, Goof Proof brow pencil that I use from Benefit, and the wax kind of helps me like get that nice brushed up shade. I've never really been that good at doing brows, but I'm sorry, these products just work so well together. As I said, the wax does tend to kind of drop a little bit, so I do just like to set it with my, what is it called? It's completely rubbed off. I want to say this is called Ready Set Brow or Ready Set Go. I think it is the brow setting gel from Benefit. So then again, just brushing this up, setting those brows in place. But I'm thinking, because I haven't had my brows laminated in a year, I was waiting for the salons to open back, and then I never went, and now they're closed again. So I'm thinking, do I just need to do them myself? I was against it at first, but now I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? Highlight, this was a winner. My Beauty Light wand from Charlotte Tilbury. I love all the shades, literally. I love them all. I think Goldgasm is amazing for summer, that true gold. This is Pillow Talk Medium, which just gives me more of like a deep rosy kind of look, which I really like for winter. It just kind of gives a little bit of warmth to my face. So I just gently press that on to the cheekbones. This formula is just a winner for me because it just works on absolutely everyone. The fact that it's not like glittery or metallic-y, it's just a really gorgeous like sheen and glow that it gives to the skin. So it just works on all skin types, and there is a tone to suit everyone. But yeah, I really like this Pillow Talk Medium. And then, to be honest, nothing can compare with my Fenty highlight. I'm just obsessed. I don't think I will ever not be obsessed with this highlight. It is the Kilowatt in Mean Money Hustler Baby. Of course, I just literally adore this side. I never really use that side, so I wish I could buy this just on its own, but this shade, this formula, I'm just pretty confident that whoever buys this is gonna absolutely love it, because you can't not love this. Like, how insane is this highlight? I've got so many of my friends hooked on this from when I've done their makeup, and they're like, oh, what is this highlight? It is just the best of the best. It's such a buttery formula. It is creme de la creme of highlight. And then after this, because I feel like it takes away a little bit of the blush, I like to go in with a little bit of powder blush. This for me was the best. Lottie London Haze Ombre Blush. It is just beautiful. So of course it's super affordable. I love the formula. It's like so buttery and soft. It's just such a gorgeous formulation. And then this colour is a winner. Like, this coral blush tone is my dream shade for a blush, and how good does this look? A little bit sad that I'm literally not going anywhere today to make the most of this makeup. To be honest, this was a hard category because I do use my Soft Glam Anastasia palette pretty much all the time, my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette all of the time. So they're like my classics, but of course they're not new. So when I racked my brain at what eyeshadow palette really, you know, surprised me and I went back into time and time again this year, it was my Spectrum Oceana palette, which I wouldn't have thought that this would have been my best palette of the year for me, but it really, really was. This palette, I mean, it needs a little bit of a clean up, to be honest, but it is so beautiful, so wearable, even though they've got these gorgeous colours in it, which I wouldn't normally wear. But actually, I then brought them out for both of my Halloween looks that I've done this year. I think these shades are so great to dip into that kind of colourful liner trend that's so popular right now. But even just these three at the top are just my dream little eyeshadow combo. I was really, really surprised by the quality of Spectrum. So as I said, these shades right here are just a dream team for me. I'm just going to use the Tide shade to wash that all over the eye. I'm just going to use the next warmer shade, which is Sure. Put that through the crease. This is literally just like my go-to warm smoky eye look. It's nothing extraordinary, but this is literally what I do for 90% of the time that I'm doing my makeup. But the shades, the formulations, they just blend together so well. It is such a good palette. And then I'm just going to take that Horizon shade, which is beautiful, like buttery gold, on my finger. If you want it a little bit more of an intense look, just wet your finger or wet your brush and you'll get more of a pop. But I think that is so pretty. It's like subtle but glam. Like literally took me 2 seconds, but how gorgeous is that? The best mascara launch of 2020 I currently don't have because it's run out. I finished it completely, but 100% for me it's got to be Marc Jacobs at Lashed. It was definitely 50-50 for a long time with Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, but I think for me Marc Jacobs does just win for the best mascara launch because the At Lashed is so incredible. I'm now definitely going to buy it with my money because it is so good, but we're just going to go back to the holy grail for this video, which is my roller lash benefit. So with Marc Jacobs there is a dedicated video on that mascara launch, so again I'll leave the video link below for that if you want to see it. But basically it is just as good as roller lash, but I just find it gives me such a full lash look. Like that is my glam mascara. It's more of a, yeah, like full fat lashes. Pushes them up really well and thickens the lashes. Then lastly for my lip combo, I went through so many of these last year. It's the NYX Lingerie Push Up. So this is actually, you can use it for all over, but I like to use it as my lip liner because it is actually a plumping formula, so it slightly tingles your lips. It's so good for just outlining, using it as a lip liner, nice and chunky. I love that they're retractable. I can't stand lip liners that you have to sharpen. I'm all for the retractable and an easier life. But this for me is just such an amazing formula in your lines there to give you the illusion of a fuller lip. And then holy grail, favourite. I am pretty much like all of my other shades, like that's the furthest it goes. There is nothing more left in this. That shade was Make Out Break, but I love Glazed. That's probably one of my favourites. So this is my second lipstick of this, and they are the best, hands down. Buttery, silky, smooth lipsticks. I love all the shades. The shades that I've been using are Glazed, Make Out Break, and I love Goji Gang. So that's, again, that's, I've literally hit bottom with this, but this is more of a deep tone. Glazed is so beautiful, and the way it like blends in with the NYX is so nice. Forgot to say with the NYX, this shade is French made. I did use Teddy for a long time, but that's run out, so I'm now on French made. But them two lip products are just like my absolute dream team. Then I'm going to go in with my Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour spray. This is such a gorgeous mist that has just all your skincare benefits of 8 Hour in it. I wouldn't use that for more of like a long lasting finish. I use this more just for like day to day to refresh my makeup, give me that glow, to kind of just add the dew. I would normally then go back in with a little bit of highlight just to really make that pop once I've done my setting spray. But for me, Urban Decay All Nighter is the best long lasting spray for me. But that is a full face of my favourite launches of 2020. I adore everything on my face, and I am so confident that any of the products that I've talked about you guys are going to love because they're just my holy grail. They're the best of the best. If you have got any questions on any of the products, then let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your favourites of the year was too. I will leave all the links in the description box, as well as all the videos I've mentioned. If you want to watch the dedicated videos on all of these products, then the links will be down below. Happy 2021. I'm excited for a year of YouTube, a year of makeup videos and testing beauty products. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do join our family of sisters, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Yeah, we're beauty's big sister. Check it.